Hello, my name is Alicia Maxey, and I do poetry. And I have a piece for you this Sunday. And this is a piece that I wrote in October of last year. For those who have not seen me in a while, I like to answer the question. Yes, I am still writing. I am still doing poetry. Okay, so this is titled The Perfect Storm. And if I periodically seem to be looking down, it's because I'm looking at what I am sharing. The perfect storm. What are you doing, Jonah? Are you running from God? Until you turn towards Him and do what He called for you to do, then this storm that you are in won't stop. As for the people you are with right now, it's costing them more to keep you on as they cast off precious cargo, losing potential profits and provisions. Whose fault is this, they ask. The lot fell on you, Jonah, and they had to make a decision. They may have to throw you overboard to their own avail. I'm sure that these professional sailors weren't prepared for this tempest upon setting sail. As for you, you were just a passenger who paid the fare to ride with them as you stepped foot on the boat. You thought you'd make it to the other side, Jonah, to Tarshish, as far as you could go. Opposite Nineveh, opposite and opposing God and His command and assignment for your life. Sometimes the storm is sent to stop you so you can turn around and do right. You may be sleeping on the bottom of the ship, thinking you got away scot-free and you will make it. Looks like your plan and your will is this boat going nowhere near where you were told to go, but the storm was sent to break it. Sometimes we are guilty of waiting for everything to fall into place in perfect conditions to make a move. Yes, Lord, let me first do thus and so before I follow you. We may be waiting on God, but did you stop to think that God may be waiting on you? Reverse it. Here is another perspective. The storm is the perfect condition. The perfect storm to make a move, and when you do, everything will fall into place. Cross-reference like Abraham's test of faith. The ram wasn't provided until after he got up and obeyed. Wake up, O sleeper, you have no more time to waste. Make haste to make sure that your pursuits and connections are aligned with the path and the task that you have been divinely assigned. Finally coming to grips to grip God's plan, saying His will and not mine. The hourglass is upside down, Jonah, and you are running out of time. Depending upon where you are in the process, you either have to start or finish what you have been assigned. On the other hand, the lazy man who puts his hand in the bowl only not to bring it back up again isn't lazy because he never started, but because what he started, he didn't finish. Lacking the essential practice to follow through to the end. Are you going through the storm? Maybe there is a Jonah on board, and maybe Jonah is you and you need to repent. Otherwise, what you have been assigned will be handed over to someone else to complete. Letting somebody else take your crown from you because you failed to do what God told you to do. Instead, let the cultural lullabies and the devil's lies lull you to sleep. Don't be like the lazy servant, as Jesus said, even what he has will be taken away. But because instead of working with what God gave him, he buried it. Simply for the fact that he was afraid. Afraid of hard work, afraid of the master, afraid of disciplining himself to complete the job. What would you hear at the end of your life? Well done or undone when you stand before God? Afraid to step out of the boat? You may just have to be kicked out of sea, feeling as if you don't fit in because you just don't. You won't drown, though, but you will be free, bringing you into a prepared chamber of isolation, feeling alone. The storm has been ordained by God, who sits on heaven's throne. As for me, I have to finish my assignment. I can't afford to wait, procrastinate, or be afraid. On that great day, nobody will be standing there with me to defend why I didn't do. It's just going to be me and God. I'll have to give an account, and He will accept no excuse. His word tells me to write and then run with the vision. I have to be careful, though, not to fall into the sin of selfish ambition. Time to get out of this prison with bars and locks made of human hands. Galatians 1:10 is the key to get over this long-standing stumbling block in my life called the fear of man. It's one of the greatest disabilities that can stymie anyone from doing what God put him on earth to do. But know this, God gave us a 2-word solution for this problem: fear not. So it's time to walk through God's open door. Now that we heard the message, the choice is ours. What will we do? The Perfect Storm by Alicia Maxey. God bless.